guys, it's Emily from Novel Novels and welcome to today's video. This is my March TBR. Now, March is going to be hopefully the month when things get even better. It's my birthday on the 9th, so I've got some books. So a lot of my TBR jar is kind of books that are going to make me feel good around about the time of my birthday. I am hoping and praying that the kids are back at school on the 8th, so the day before my birthday, so that's going to affect my reading, because obviously it means I'll have more time to read. They will be happier, so that will make me happier. Everything hopefully will be getting better. If not, at the end of it, it's Easter as well, so that's another thing that's coming up at the end of it. At the end of April, at the end of March, they go on their Easter holidays anyway, so no matter what, it'll be 2 weeks of holidays, no teaching, so that'll be good. And it's the month when March to me is when spring arrives. It's when things get even better. And am I wrong to be excited? I'm less excited about my birthday this year because obviously I can't go anywhere, can't do anything. I've had my friends, my family can't go to shops to get presents. So I hope they haven't asked me for what I want. So I'm guessing they've all got great ideas. I can already tell you that I've got getting Chris, my other half, to get me a light to go in my corner of like a reading light, which is what I wanted for my birthday. That's one present I know we're getting. I know we'll be doing like a nice meal. He's going to get romantic takeaway. We'll ship the kids to bed early. There's going to be some great fun things planned. And no matter what, I will be going for walks. I think we're going to try and do things that are in the area, having the day together as a family. And no matter what, I will make it brilliant. And you guys, like, what I am going to do, just a little sneaky peek into March videos, is my March videos are also going to revolve around my birthday. So I'm going to be talking about my love of the Brontes. That video is going to be coming up. What other videos have I got that I'm going to tell you guys that are coming up that I've got planned? I thought I'd give you guys a hint. I'm going to talk about some favourite middle grade books, because obviously middle grade March coming up. I'm going to do a birthday week vlog. So my birthday's on the Tuesday, from the Saturday till the Saturday, I'm going to do a vlog about the kind of birthday things I'll be doing, because hopefully, no matter what, I will go for walks with my sisters. One of my sisters, hopefully. I'll try and go out for exercise with my family, even if it's like doorstep stops. I'll try and make the week quite fun. I thought I'll try a vlog. I love watching vlogs on other people's channels for what they're reading that week as well. So it'll be including a bit of reading vlog. Let me know what you guys think. It'll be quite a fun week. I want to try and give myself something to, yes, it's going to be a different birthday, but I want to do some things that are going to celebrate it and make it fun. And I thought vlogging for the week will do. Love the vlogs that one of my booktube besties, Chloe, does, from Chloe Reads Books. Love her vlogs, and I'm going to see if I can do a half decent one like she does, because hers are amazing. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's get talking about the books that I'll be reading. First of all, we'll be showing you the books that I'm doing for my buddy read. Then I'll be doing the TBR jar. Mia, my little buddy, who was in my middle grade bookshelf tour. Obviously, I know you guys couldn't comment on that because obviously middle grade rules and all that lot. But she's going to pop in and help me with the TBR jar, because apparently she's allowed to do that, it seems. Anyway, she'll come back in a minute. She's popping in and out. Anyway, should we get on? I'll start with the books that I'm buddy reading. So the first one I'm going to be buddy reading is Chocolat by Joanne Harris. I love chocolate, and I thought Chocolat would be a fun book to read. I'm going to be buddy reading it with the lovely Gemma from Read a Book Gem. It's one of Charlie from Charles Heathcote's favourite books. I know he loves that author, so I know I wanted to pick up one of this books. And this is the film cover. I know I don't really normally like film covers, but this is good. When an exotic stranger, Viviane Rocher, arrives in France, in the French village of Lancaster, it opens a chocolate boutique directly opposite the church. Father Renard identifies her as a serious danger to his flock, especially at the beginning of Lent. Don't want to know too much more about this, but it looks good and it's got chocolate in it. It's buddy reading with Gemma. I like the fact it's probably one of my shorter books. It's only about 300 pages, but it's one that I'm excited about. I'm just checking that I have not got... See, typical me, I've got myself all organised and then gone, okay. Right, so I'm just going to check if I need that for any prompts, because I've got some readathons that I'm using. So that one can go over there, because that's not going to be shown again. Then I've got my classic for the month, Wives and Daughters by Elizabeth Gaskell. I'm buddy reading this with Gemma and Tom from Tom Reads Things. Cannot friggin' wait about this book. I love Elizabeth Gaskell. Yes, it's a longer book, so we're reading it over the whole month, but it's one I'm super excited about. We'll be showing this for a prompt in another readathon, so it's going there. Then I'm starting the month with The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstein. I'm reading this with Chloe from Chloe Reads Books, and it's one I'm really excited about. I tried it a few years ago and I didn't like it, but I know that buddy reading it with Chloe will make it good. It's adventure. It's a circus arrives without warning. No announcement precede it. This simply is there it was simply there when yesterday it was not. Ooh, exciting. This could be good. I don't know much about it, so I don't think that needs to be shown again. Now, probably I will say the book that I've not brought up with me, but I will tell you, is obviously I'm going to be carrying on reading The Brontes with Tori. Love that book already. It's just, I'm in love with it. Now, a book that I'm super excited about. I got it for Christmas from the lovely Cat from Brews and Reviews. It's Get Alive, Chloe Brown. I'm buddy reading it with the lovely, lovely Gaia from Readathons. She is one of the sweetest people alive and I love her. This is a book that when I got it for Christmas, I screamed because it's one I'm so excited about. Chloe Brown is a chronically ill computer geek with a goal and a plan and a life, but almost not quite dying. She has come up with a list of directives to get a life. So enjoy a drunken night out, ride a motorcycle, go camping, have meaningless and thoroughly enjoyable sex. Oh, sorry, Mia's in there. Travel the world without nothing but hand luggage and do something bad. Some of those I've done. And some of those I want to do now. But it's got disability rep. It's really important to me. It's a book, chronically ill. You guys know that I have chronic pain, which is at the moment under control, but it's been a lot worse than that. I'm so excited by this book. I bought myself the second in the series. I've heard rumours that I might be getting the third as a birthday present. I am so excited by this book, and I will be using it as a prompt for another readathon, so I'll show you that. Then The Other Einstein. I'm buddy reading this with Angie from Science Mama. The Other Einstein is a phenomenally heartbreaking book. My sister Charlie gave me this. In tradition, so the secrets may have lurked in the shadows of Albert Einstein's fame. In 1896, an extraordinarily gifted Mitza Marek is the only woman studying physics at an elite school in Zurich. For her, maths seems like an easier path than marriage until she falls in love with Albert Einstein. Charismatic and brilliant. I've just realised I can use this for a prompt, actually. But Albert's frame goes, is there room for more than one genius in a marriage? Ooh. Looking forward to that. I think I will use that as a prompt in another read, so I'll just snap that in. Then, lastly, my last buddy read is going to be another one with Gemma, but it's for middle grade March, and it's Inkheart by Cornelia Fudge. I don't need to tell you guys about it. It's well renowned, it's popular. I will be flying through this with Gemma. I'll be reading this in the evenings and I can't friggin' wait. I've heard so many positive things about this and I cannot wait to read it. Now Mia, she's sit up. She's going to give me my TBR jar and she's going to come in now. So Mia, could you want to come round? Say hello. So we're going to do my TBR jar. She's going to give it to me. Oh. I'm going to do... Which one should I pick, Mia? Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. Oh God, I'm scared. I had one this month. February was good. March was bad. Oh, it is Eleanor of Aquitaine. Oh, this is a book I've had on my shelf. It is right at the top of the pile. This will definitely match for the readathon. This is Eleanor of Aquitaine. I've had this for ages. I love Alison Weir books. It's not too long, so the TBR jar has not been too evil. It's only about 350 pages roughly. It's good. It's about Eleanor, Duchess of Aquitaine, was one of the leading personalities in the Middle Ages, also one of the most controversial. She is intelligent and willful. Oh, this is brilliant. She lived to be 82, but lived in a fright of age. I've changed my mind. That's not going to be the prompt I'm going to use for that book. I'm going to use that for another prompt. That is so good. The TBR jar's done well. I wanted to read that sometime. This is brilliant.
The cover looks good too.
Yeah, the cover does look good. Yay! That's so exciting. TBR jar did well. Thanks, Mia. It's down to her. I'm going to say it's down to her. She's the best.
I'm the TBR manager.
So now I will talk about the readathons that I am going to be doing the books for. And then I've got 3 books that aren't going to be for the readathons. So the first readathon that I'm going to be doing is obviously middle grade March. You guys know. There we go, another kid in the video. Middle grade March is a readathon I am always excited about. I will always support it, and it does run nicely for my birthday because I love middle grade books. It works really perfectly, and it's not got too many prompts this time round. It is ran by the lovely Krista from Books and Jams, Amanda from the Curly Reader, and I think one other person, but I don't remember. I will link Krista's announcement video below, and I will tell you. So the first challenge is a book with a silhouette on the cover, and this is The Brave. I'm using this, hope this matches that prompt, but it's also, I'll tell you another thing. And this is a book that I got given for Christmas by Clint from Reed's Readers. I'm so excited by this book. I will talk about it more in a minute because it's also another little thing with that. Then a book with strong family elements. So I've gone for The Wonder. This is also a book that's going to also have my disability rep, which is important. My name is August. I won't describe what I look like. Whatever you're thinking is probably worse. And it's basically about how their disabilities can be impacting on this child. But it's also, I believe the family is really supportive of that. So I think the family elements of this is going to be really good. It's only like less than 300 pages. I've got the film cover of it, so it's got some pictures in it from the film. I do want to watch the film, but that's gonna match that prompt. So I can put that there. Actually, that's not the next one. The next prompt is book featuring travel or adventure. Going to use Inkheart for that. That matches that perfectly. Hang on a second here. Fairy tale retelling or fairy tale elements. It's not necessarily middle grade, but it's more YA, but I think I'm going to go with that. Mistress of Evil. I flipping love my fairy tale retellings. This is, what if the dark family Maleficent? Why does she curse the princess and fall into the eternal sleep? Many tales have tried to explain her motives. Here's one pulled from the ages and passed through the ages. This is a different tale. I've got another book that's like this that I got from Christmas, as I want to readathon, but this one is a different take. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Really cannot wait. So this is Maleficent's tale, but I've got another Mother Knows Best one, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use this one. So this is brilliant. It's not a long one. It's quite a short middle grade / YA fantasy. I don't know, I'd imagine Thomas middle grade. Think Mia could like that. She might do actually. She loves Maleficent.
I love Maleficent.
So next, book published in the decade you were born. I've gone for Watership Down because I was born in the 70s, and this is a hard-hitting, bigger book. This one's going to be challenging because I know it's hard-hitting. I also can get it on audiobook, so I'm not sure if I'll listen to it on audiobook or whether I'll read it. So that's about 450 pages. It's a classic, but it was done in the 70s, so I want to count that one. If you know of any shorter books that are middle grade books from the 70s, let me know so I can maybe swap that in. I know this one's going to be heartbreaking. Kids now. And then there is another readathon that I've only last minute decided. I must get off my cabinet. And that is, I'm going to be also taking part in Thermathon. I've worked out which books of my TBR that I can fit in for that. It's run by Cats from Cats and Camera, and I know she's got some other hosts. I don't remember their names, but I will link Cat's announcement video below. And here are the prompts that I'm going to be doing. If you check out her video, she's got the bingo board, and these are the ones I'm going to be doing. So read a classic, obviously, I'm going to use Wives and Daughters for that. So that's there. A platonic femme relationship. I'm going to go with my other book that I've wanted to read for myself, and that's Wartime at Woolworths. That is a good female friendship. It's one of my books for my series that I want to complete by the end of the year. It's the next book in that series. This really does strengthen talk about female friendships and how important they are. For me, my best friends are my world, so this is brilliant. The Woolworths girls face their biggest challenge yet. Frida leaves the safety of her hometown in search of a distant mother, but when she arrives, it's the scars of war that will greet her. Will she be able to find her mother? And it's got about Ruby. So it's got about the characters we've met in the other books in the series, but their friendships in this are so strong, and I love it. So this will match that prompt perfectly. Then the next one, disability neurodiversity. So obviously I will use Get a Life Chloe Brown, which I've just talked about. That's a perfect representation for that. Non-fiction, I am going to go with it. I wanted to read a non-fiction book anyway this month, and that's Mrs. Keppel and Her Daughter by Diane Southey. I've heard lots of positive things about this. It's quite a shorter book, which is what I wanted, because I've got so many long books this month. And this is a talk about Alice Keppel and her daughter Violet Treffus were both, in their ways, legendary lovers. Mrs. Keppel was the mistress of Edward VII and great-grandmother to Camilla Parker Bowles. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. And it was the acceptable face of adultery. For Violet, romance proves tragic and destructive as her mother used it was all the force at her command. So this is going to be really interesting, and I think that will match that prompt really well. It's a non-fiction book by a female author. Wild card, I'm going to go with The Constant Princess. So this is the next book in the Philippa Gregory series, the Plantagenet series. It's about Catherine of Aragon. I was going to use that for a different prompt, but I think I'll use that for a wild card because it is by Philippa Gregory, who's a female author. This is about Catherine of Aragon, so this one's going to be quite an interesting book. It's again massive. Actually, it looks bigger because my copy's massive, but it's only about 470 odd pages, 440 pages, so it's not too big. And then lastly, The Femme Fights Back. I think I'm going to use Eleanor of Aquitaine on that because I've heard lots of things about her for that. I think she'll be perfect prompt for that. Oh yeah, by the way, Middle Grade March, that's the group book, The Brave. And you know that's got disability rep as well. So I've got 3 books with disability rep in March, which is what I wanted. Thomas, put that back. Being cheeky. And then I've got 3 extra books for my TBR. I'm not for any readathons, just books I wanted to read and that I thought I looked like the sound of. First one is Miss Emily. I bought it because it's got my name in the title. So I thought for my birthday, why not? Very short book, only 230 pages. It's historical fiction. The Dickinson household is saved from domestic chaos with the arrival of Ada Concan, a neat Irish person with fresh off the boat. In Amherst, in the 1800s, this homeless, sick young maid finds the gifted middle child, Emily, a fellow feeling. Oh, I love the sound of it, Emily. Born on the same day, they share the love of mischief and the love of baking. Oh, I had the love of mischief and I'm getting the love of baking because my little baker's down there. When Emily's passion for words is her true vocation. Oh, I have that passion for words as well. So this is exciting. Can't wait to read that. Then I thought I'd read a Cecilia Ahern because that's magic and chick lit, and I thought that would be supporting all the other books. She has 2 weeks to teach him how to fall in love with his own life. Don't want to know too much about that. Christine Rose is crossing Halfpenny Bridge in Dublin late one night when she sees a strange Adam poised to jump. Desperate to help, she talks him into a reckless deal. If he gives her 2 weeks till his 35th birthday, she'll prove life is worth living. Oh, I really hope this is going to be good. This looks really good. It does sound good, Mia. And then a book I bought last year straight away when it came out, but I've still not got to. It's about families. Have to read about families for my birthday month. Sarah Morgan, Family for Beginners. Who says you can't choose your family? If I could choose mine, I would choose the ones I've got. I love all my family with all my heart. When Flora falls in love with Jack, suddenly she's not only handling a very cranky teenager, but she's also living in the shadow of Jack's perfect, immortalised wife, Becca. Every summer, Becca and her family and Jack would holiday with Becca's eldest friends, and Jack wants to continue the tradition. But now Flora must face the summer of trying to live up to Becca's memories, with only Jack's daughter looking on. But with Becca's best friends judging her every mood. Ooh, this could be interesting. Hope it's going to be good.
It sounds very, very interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, I have set myself a mighty TBR for March, so I'm hoping. Sorry, my camera's just been moved because of Thomas. I'm hoping that March is going to be kind to me, and I'm going to love all the books. But I am super excited. I've got a lot of hope for March. Let's keep that hope. Let's keep that excitement. Let's hope that yes, March may be different from last year. Starters last COVID seemed to appear last year. That was when it all happened. So let's hope March this year is going to be a lot better. And let's go positive. Let's support each other. Let me know, guys, which books on my March TBR what books on your March TBR are you excited about? Which books are you going to sum up this? And are there any readathons that you're going to be supporting? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and not subscribed yet, ring on my ding-a-ling. And we'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.